Which country was the first to use an airplane? France. They were the first country to use an airplane, though the first private individuals to fly in one were from the United States. And note that both balloons and gliders predated the invention of the powered aircraft. The first successful flight by a heavier-than-air aircraft took place on 17th of December 1903 in the United States. The aircraft was designed and built by two brothers from Ohio, Wilbur and Orville Wright. However, the U.S. government was skeptical of their claims and was unwilling to offer them a contract. Therefore, in 1907, the two brothers traveled to Europe and began talks with the French government, which was more receptive. The following year, they shipped one of their aircraft across the Atlantic, and on 8 August 1908, Wilbur Wright put on a demonstration of flying at Le Mans in France, which thrilled audiences and made Les Frères Wright a household name in France. A Wright aircraft at Le Mans in France, 1908. In December 1909, the French Army set up a program to train military pilots. In March 1910, they formed the Military Aviation Establishment, Établissement Militaire d'Aviation, EMA, and on 22 October 1910, they formed the Aéronautique Militaire, the world's first military air force. By 1912, the Aéronautique Militaire had 5 squadrons of aircraft, using French-designed Farman, Blériot, and Deperdussin aircraft. Within a year of the French setting up an air force, Germany, the UK, and the USA all followed suit. By the time the First World War broke out, the German Air Force had overtaken the French to be the largest in the world, but the French were still in second place. France also established the world's first commercial airline service using fixed-wing aircraft. The Compagnie Générale Transaérienne was founded on 10 October 1909, though at first it used airships. However, in April 1911, they began a regular scheduled aircraft service between Paris and London. This was a mail service using a single-seater Blériot monoplane. The journey took just under 4 hours, and one two-way flight was scheduled per week. 2 years later, in 1913, CGT began the world's first passenger air service. This was in the south of France, connecting Cannes, Nice, and Monte Carlo. The service used a Astra CM Hydro Avion floatplane, which could carry 2 passengers along with the pilot.